Up there, or pretty much to the right, you have the Pali lookout. And this is the Pali highway coming down here. And they actually have a nice little place here where you can have a fantastic view over the valley on the backside. It's pretty nice, and we are looking down at the Kailua Canoe area. Unfortunately, they have a lot of this grass here, so it's actually blocking the view here, but you get the picture. It's kind of nice. And people stop here for a minute or two before they actually continue to drive down here. And you will be down in Kailua in a few minutes. The sun is coming out now. It was raining a little bit earlier here, but I think it will be a nice day today. After the Pali lookout, the road is kind of steep. I think I passed the worst part, and now we are kind of slowly going down. And they have this runaway truck ramp here and there, right? Because if you have a brake problem here, you will just end up in the ocean, right? I think I will follow the 61 highway here, and that would go down to Kailua. You could also make a left here, and that would be like a bypass road. It's quicker to go up there, but I will go down here first. This is really a nice area, and it's like the residential part here in Kailua. Lots of beautiful homes here. Take a look at the gardens. They are really well kept. Everything is green, but they also have these walls here, so there are many homes you can't really see. You can see the rooftop pretty much. But this place turned into a fancy area here. And down to the left we have this historic market. And I think I will go down to the beach here and start my trip north. You always need to have a starting point. I don't know why I need a starting point, but you know, why not? I'm right here in Kailua, and this is the beach area where they have all these outrigger canoes, things like that. They also have white sand. And very nice water. It's a beautiful morning here. Take a look. People are coming out here just to relax. We see a lot of these canoes out in the water. I'm not sure if you rent them. I think you do actually. And because of the wind there, you can also do, you know, things like windsurfing and other activities. So it's a nice little park right here. And the water here is just very green and nice, right? It's perfect. And the beach is just continuing forever here. And we have the big military base in the background. The water here is exceptionally good. And back in the days, this used to be a very popular swimming place. And the sand is just so white. I mean, it's unbelievable. You don't need to walk very far. You just park here in the sand, and then basically you hop down here, and you will be in this green water here in about, how about 5 seconds? For some reason it's a gorgeous day today. Almost no clouds coming in. It's just wonderful blue sky. Here we have the famous Lanikai monument. People come here to take these good pictures, right? It's a perfect spot. And this monument, by the way, was built in the 1920s when they first started the development of this area here. And back in the days, they had nothing but, you know, farms in here. They had cows and horses and all that stuff. So this is really a good memory from that early time of this town. Right next to the beach we have kind of a staging area for these outrigger canoes here, and they have plenty of them in all colors. They are white, yellow, blue, baby blue, and so on and so on. And one is missing here. It's probably out in the bay. This is how you attach them. These floaters on the side. So you definitely need to know how to tie a knot here. Otherwise it will not work. All right, I'm leaving this pristine beach, okay? All right, let's drive north. After leaving Kailua, I'm going north, and I'm going to pass Canoe. And we have the mountains to the left and the ocean to the right, even though we are like a mile inland. Actually maybe 2 miles. But eventually here we will come down to the ocean. We are almost out of Canoe, and the road will go back to being just a little highway. We are still kind of driving on, let's call it the bypass road. But in a mile or so it will be much nicer. You pretty much have a couple of options here. You can go into a place like this, which is really nice. Let me give you a view. And of course, they make stuff here right under the banyan tree, right? But you have like the new 7-Eleven store on the other side. But why don't you support the local guys here on the island? That's actually much better. So let me go and support. I show my love for this store. I will stop here. Maybe that was stupid. I go 10 more feet here. Here. And you see the main area here of this Kualoa ranch here. You see the massive mountain in the background. And the main buildings right in front of us here. I'm just going to pass it, but at least you saw it from the highway here. To the left here you see what is remaining of the old chimney here. But the area here was kind of too dry for a successful sugar plantation, so they actually stopped, you know, the sugar a few years after they actually launched it. Looks pretty nice. It's a big valley in here. Maybe you can see that. And on the other side, take a look at the water here. You will see people all over this place doing fishing. And the ocean here is always kind of wild. And they had to reinforce the sides here, otherwise this little highway here would just disappear straight out in the ocean. As you can see, I mean, we are pretty much just a few feet from the water here, but it's very clear, crystal clear water. And behind us here we have a little village. I need to be careful here, too many cars. The air is at least very clean, because the nearest land in this direction is like you know, 2,500 miles, something like that. So yeah, it's really nice. It's really important to follow the speed limit here, because if you drive too slow here, then you will have a line of cars behind you, because there is no other road here. This is it. So you need to be nice to the locals who actually live on this side. You can't just do sightseeing here. Oh, they have a nice little sandy beach down to the right there. But it was kind of too hard to find parking. They had like 10 cars. And the parking could have only 8, I think. So people living on this side here, they spend all the free time by the ocean. They do a lot of fishing. They do surfing, you know, they sometimes spear fishing and swimming and just hang out. All the weekends they sit on the beach, they eat, barbecue, hang out with friends, and they really have a good time here. You could actually play basketball here, but it's not a big thing actually right here. People do other things. I think fishing is kind of outperforming everything else. And all the way up there where the land kind of ends, that's actually Kahuku. So we are not too far from that place. But this is definitely halfway up. And it's quiet here right now because it's in the middle of the week actually, so people have, you know, smaller jobs here and there, and but this will be packed during the weekends. It's warm, so I'm thinking I should I need something more to drink. My God, I'm just melting away here in the sun. In a good way, right? I'm not complaining, but you need to drink a lot. That's just how it is here. So let me go and grab a drink. This is the way it should be here in the paradise, right? A coconut on the beach. It's very, very relaxing to walk here. It's very quiet here. It's not really a lot of action here on this side, but it doesn't need to be actually, because you are just here and you can enjoy it. There's nothing else going on. So I will move on. Ciao.